So now we're going to inspect the roof structure, section F1. It's my least favourite part of the job, and it's the least glamorous part of the job, and quite often you get completely covered in cobwebs, etc., and there's the fibres from the loft insulation. My wife would definitely not do this job because she doesn't like spiders or cobwebs. It is in fact one of the more important sections of the job, along with E2 roof coverings, E4 main walls and E3 rainwater goods, because you can tell quite a lot about a property from the roof structure, and we'll have a look at that now. And so here we can see that the secondary felt lining is quite severely torn, as it is in a number of places. There's two different felts. There's the more modern plastic felt, which was replaced sort of circa 1980, either at the time of the extension or shortly thereafter. But then elsewhere we have this older felt, which is brittle and on its way out and ultimately needs to be replaced. And so here we have a very small wasp's nest, fairly common. This is about as small as they get, and they can range significantly in size and in fact be quite large. They're usually inactive, as this one probably is. We can see trays of rat poison, so that is, or at least have been, rodents, which again is fairly common, nothing particularly to worry about, particularly in a 200-year-old house. And so here around this chimney stack we have some rot to the timber, quite a lot of it in fact, although if I test it with my damp meter there are no damp readings. And on this stack from the outside we saw that the flashings have been replaced with nice new LED flashings, which would appear to have resolved the problem, and so this rot is historic. It doesn't represent a particular issue. And all that is required is when the roof is next stripped and relaid, they'll probably just replace this section of timber here, so that's not a major problem. So generally throughout the roof space there is evidence of wood-boring beetle infestation or woodworm, which can also encompass deathwatch beetle, but I do not believe that to be the case here. So there is widespread historic woodworm. In most cases it's probably inactive, however there are one or two sections where this does appear to be active, and you can tell by the frass, it's called frass, or the dust that is created when the beetle leave the timber. Okay, so back into the world of the living. That's the least glamorous part of the job. I am now going to go outside and brush myself off. Okay, so now I'm going to close up the loft hatch, take the ladder down. I will take particular care when I'm taking the ladder down. I'm going to collapse the ladder, and then I'm going to put my hand over so that the ladder doesn't mark the wall. So if I put my hand there, then I can climb up, put the loft hatch back. And that's the roof structure.